Okay, Mary Ellen Popkin back here, and we're continuing our series on 90-day Blitz, the magic of a 90-day Blitz, and we are now into the letter G, magic, and the letter G stands for growth. And this is really the fun part, and I think one of the things that happens to people along the way is they actually don't see the growth because they're looking for, quote, the results. Okay, so for example, if you're in a home-based business, you're looking for the actual sign-ups, and you're missing the boat. You're missing the fact that you're creating momentum, right? That was your why. Your why is to create momentum in 90 days. You're learning, and so you've made some adjustments now along the way, and there is growth. You're having personal growth. So, you may not actually be seeing the results, okay? Just kind of like the farmer, when that farmer knows when they plant the corn, they're not going to see the corn pop up instantaneously. They've got to water it and nurture it, and I know you've heard these things before, so we don't really, but it's not instantaneous, like it's not microwave popcorn. Okay, so what you need to do now, you need to be aware of the growth that's happening. What's going on in your head now. I mean, are you in a better mindset? If your goal was for financial changes, is your self-talk, is your vocabulary, is your way of looking at things, has it improved? Is there growth? There should be growth at this point. You're making adjustments along the way. With the weight loss, if that's your goal or whatever. I mean, you fill in the blank. If you've been getting on the scale and weighing yourself every day, you may not be seeing the results. But, did you turn down a dessert? Are you doing more exercising? Are you eating less? Have you actually grown? Look at that. Look at your behavior as you're accomplishing this goal is what I'm saying to you. And for this, I go back to like my anxiety, the overcoming anxiety. Did I overcome the panic attacks in an instant? I wish I did. I wish I could say to you yes, but no, that's not what happened. There was growth. There was adjustments that need to be made. And we're going to get into the next step, which is the insights. But sticking here with this letter G, growth. I saw growth along the way. I would see myself, spending less time getting anxious, or certain things wouldn't make me anxious anymore. Even if the time spent on it was less, I knew that was growth. There's personal growth going along. Now, this was a point, and this is something that I did, and I love it, and I think it's really important, is giving yourself rewards. Pat yourself on the back, basically, at this point. And I'm not talking about that you have to go out. I mean, your goal may be, at one point I had a goal that I wanted hardwood floors, okay, for our house in New York. I mean, it was just this beautiful old colonial, and it had these horrible, horrible cheap carpets in there. And I would go down at night, and I could feel that hardwood floor instead of that icky, horrible carpet. And I had a business, and I knew that we could come up and pay for this with cash. And I had a goal, of so many months where I was going to, have this done, and the carpets ripped out, and the wood floors, and I would visualize them and see them. And, as we saw the money come in or whatever, we obviously did, like, in other words, I couldn't go buy the hardwood floors immediately, but I could give myself little rewards along the way, and that's why I love, like, dollar stores or whatever. For me, a reward of, say, nice long hot bubble bath, and, you guys out there are probably listening, okay, that's not much of a reward for me. But think of something that is a reward for you. I mean, can you take a half hour for yourself and just read something, that isn't, that you just kind of enjoy, that's entertaining? I don't know. Is it taking a nice little walk, spending a little bit of time doing that? Going to a dollar store and just buying yourself a little something, a little mug that says, I'm great or whatever, or a magnet, something that's a reward. My daughter, I love it, she's in kindergarten, and they have this thing called the treasure chest. And of course the teacher doesn't give them something from the treasure chest every day. She comes home every once in a while, and she's all excited, and I mean, they're just little itty bitty, the things, well, would cost you 50 cents, now if you went into one of those things, they come in the little eggs. They were out when we were kids. They're still out. And you can buy them in batches. I mean, they're probably worth 2 cents or something a piece. she gets so excited over that, you know, because why? The teacher sees something, acknowledges their growth, you know, and different days, you know, and some days no kid gets one, but, you know, at different times, and you earn it. So now there's nobody giving that to you, you know, as you see your growth, you know, I just, it's just a thing that I recommend, is giving yourself some sort of reward for it. My name is Mary Ellen Popkin. I have that website, which is www.mentorwithmaryellen. We're doing a series here on, you know, it's basically a self-help. You know, most people who are plugging into this are in a home-based business, but we're up to the letter G, and the magic of self-help. I mean, the magic of 90-day Blitz. And the next one is I. So look for me on the next video, where I'm going to talk to you about insights. Extremely important. I'm going to give you some techniques too to help you notice insights, but I want you, this one, to notice the growth and reward the growth. And I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Okay, Mary Ellen signing out. And hey, you know, rate these videos, add some comments. I really do love feedback. For me, that's something that I really enjoy, is getting the feedback. Lets me know, you know, if I'm getting my message across to you and sharing the things that I've learned in life. All right, talk to you next about insights in the 90-day Blitz.